paradise won't change your mind. Can't shape the lights. I'll take the chance and roll the dice.
Well, guys can be virile through death.
But you know, that's what I
You
mean.
gotta protect your nuts.
Okay, what were we talking about?
We were talking about how goddamn adorable Daxter looks when you just kind of leave him on the ground like this.
That's true. Can I? Oh,
We had a phone call break, so Daxter's
Yeah.
just kind of sitting here
Aw,
being all
there we go. Yeah, look
cutesy.
at Daxter being
Although
cutesy.
from this angle, he kind of looks like a Muppet when he's not emoting with his face. And now he, of course, he was listening for it. I wasn't saying anything, and then he's just all like, "Nah, I'm waiting for the dumbass human to say something so I can move and prove him wrong."
Yep. No, but I meant more of what were we talking about on the whole with the fancy and casting
Yes.
thing. Right.
So, I would leave
remember what we're
the
talking
durations of stuff alone, and just let the damage just be fireball 5d6 because it's 3rd level. Then there can be a stronger fireball at higher levels so that it remains relevant, or perhaps we can borrow a line from the Elemental Flux fighting style and say there's some spendable resource that's not daily in its use that you can spend to beef up various spells or something like
and
that.
you could do something where individual specializations change what your resource is or what you can do with it.
Yeah, I mean that could be actually rather interesting.
Man.
And it could open up some design space for evokers and conjurers, enchanters, and so on and so forth
Probably
to be
not
a little bit
illusionists,
different.
because as we attempted to discuss a little bit during Deadpool.
Good lord, yeah.
Well, actually,
Illusions are a funky area, and we would probably not want to touch them. Especially not right away.
I'm not going to jump over that when it's coming towards me, because that looks like something that's out of Mario Brothers and probably jumps up and
Those look
eats you.
hungry. Big Bertha comes to mind is the name that I'm recalling from my nightmares in 3rd grade.
It was the big cheap Mario 3.
Good God, I hated that thing.
No.
It's like you thought the swimming levels were bad before. Jeez, you put her in the level and it's just terrifying. But yeah, so one of the tropes of the Path of War mechanics is you've got all these martial maneuvers and other stuff that you can prepare and have at the ready. You only have, you know a whole bunch of them, but you can only prepare so many of them.
At one time, because it's supposed to be it's not supposed to be that you forgot the others at any particular time. It's supposed to be these are or as I understand it, because I'm not going to speak for the designers and say what their actual intention is, but as I understand it, the intention is not that a particular maneuver has issues with I'm getting tired and can't use this maneuver anymore. It's more of a case of this particular maneuver requires this sort of setup or positioning. And so I need to reassess the battlefield situation to be able to get it going again.
Yeah. So with that in mind, you can only have one quote copy of a maneuver prepared at any one time. Go get that health pack. It's right there.
I was trying. He kept pushing me back.
Oh my God. Give me the agita here. It blows up.
It's okay.
Off screen.
It blew up into a health pack.
Jeez, game. Make it freaking explosion cock tease. Anyway. So yeah, you can only prepare one copy of Blinding Fist Strike or whatever, but
Blinding Mountain Strike, the Fist of Doom.
Yeah, or whatever the hell you've got in your repertoire. But you have the opportunity to refresh them so that you can use it more than once in any particular fight, which is really cool. For spells, though, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's not a matter of, all right, I've cast Fireball, how I'm going to rememorize Fireball by reassessing the battlefield. That doesn't seem to fit the wizardy archetype. So what I was thinking was, wizards are all about the spells and the scrolls and the whatnot, and their thing is they could know absolutely every spell
if they spend all the time and money to figure it out.
Yeah, it's just, if it's a published spell, a wizard can know it. They just gotta spend the effort to write it down and put it in their spell book so that they know it. So instead of having a spells known area, I would just kind of make that whole spell mastery thing where you don't need to consult a spell book to do magic missile. You just know it. You just know it so well. You got this shit on lockdown. I would have wizards with a list of spells mastered, and they don't have to worry about their spell books getting stolen to make sure that they have these basic wizardy capabilities. They just know it and will always be able to pull these kinds of effects out.
And you can choose, like the wizard would get to choose what his individual spell, like it's not like
it wouldn't be like no, wizards are always able to do this and that, and it's in unchangeable. Just like, no, you can master this number of things. You can change what you've mastered, and so on and so forth. Just like the maneuvers known of any other martial class. But a wizard could prepare any spell he has in a spell book that he knows how to read.
Oh, that's if I want to go back.
As such, it wouldn't make sense for them to have a recovery mechanic, but they could prepare 2 magic missiles, an identify, and a rope trick if they needed it.
You'd probably want the identify to be a ritual. Because that was the other thing is that certain spells would become, anyone with enough time and resources can do these.
Do you have a spell book with this spell in it? Congratulations, you can cast it. Certain things like identify and other things that are just
the various
they're so ubiquitous
teleports.
And so involved. Things that have casting times of at least longer than 1 round. That was sudden. Jeez.
Yeah, it was. And
also, what the hell is going on in this area? Why are we pushing ice everywhere?
So I think we are in Bruder's fish tanker, or like his fishery has been infected by bugs that are eating everything. I think was like the cutscene that we kind of were like, oh, he looks like he's from Pixar.
Well, we also can't hear very well through the TV because the mics will pick up too much of it.
It's true. Oh, God damn it, Daxter.
It's okay, you didn't get hit.
No, but I want to
Now you got hit because they're behind you and the camera hates your face. Yay, it's dead. It's dead.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So we're in the fishery, and one of the mechanics it taught me was that I can use the flamethrower to cause ice blocks to move away from the heat. Like I'm pushing it forward, and they slide forward on the water that's melting from them.
Okay.
So the puzzle here is there's a really cold vent at the end that I am pushing this towards. And I only want to tap it with the flamethrower so often, because if I melt it completely, it can't reform here. And so I'll back up.
And then once we get up here, what are we doing?
We're killing these. I had a hit left. Last time, and I died really fast.
Oh, it's gonna pop.
There, watch. I'll let you. There, it pops.
No, that is entirely lackluster.
It really is.
I am disappointed in you, game.
Like you missed the first one that blew up on screen, and then
I was talking about wizards.
Yeah, that's why I kind of ignored. Yeah, this is a big Bertha moment, but yeah. So like teleportation, circle,
raise dead, resurrection, restoration, all those things that usually happen in downtime because they take too long to happen in the middle of a fight. Just make them rituals. Anybody who's got access to the spell can cast them because most likely it does not require innate magical capability in order to get them to fire.
Right, because raise dead. I mean, what do you do when the cleric dies and you need to raise dead on him? You go to the local freaking temple and have them.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they'll end up doing is the raise dead ritual. But it would be silly for it to require a spell slot in this particular setup of resources.
Right. And what it does is it kind of opens up some of those longer term spells, the longer casting time spells, to become quest hooks in their own right.
Yes.
Like,
oh, we need this rare component.
It changes.
Let's go adventuring for it. Hey,
that was the kind of the original conceit of the cleric and kind of the wizard. Why they had so much power is they were narrative devices.
Yeah, especially once you got past like 9th level, they could simply rewrite the laws of reality in the area where a particular conflict was going to happen, and the whole point of fighting ended up being moot. And then the other players ended up thinking, why are we here again?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure if I just skipped a bunch of stuff or not, but that looked like the way I was supposed to go.
It did look like the way you were supposed to go.
Use this one because I don't need the full.
Yeah, I don't think height is required for this.
It's more, do I have
distance and endurance? Oh, you risky motherfucker. Oh, goodness.
Oh, and now they add those guys in. All right, so we're gonna go while he's not paying attention to us.
Baboo.
I think by that risk at the beginning, I have somehow managed to get the timing down.
Why are these things moving around like they're on tracks? Hey, we got bug bullshit. I think.
Please don't tell me this whole area was just for bonus bug bullshit. Don't tell it to me. Don't tell me, Patrick.
Okay, I'm gonna not do that thing you told me not to do. Okay. That is my plan.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you not telling me.
Oh, they don't seem to react to you at all.
Nope, they just are there.
But it's okay. We've got chocolate eggs. Oh God! Why can't we swim? Why is Daxter water soluble?
Because Big Bertha. How about, hey, look, I'm back where I want to be.
Great. Why didn't we just do that to begin with? The calamity! Well, end it all! Sploosh!
I was afraid that, like, the checkpoint was on that end, so...
I'm reminded of a book that I read in high school that was just god-awful, and I can't remember what it was anymore. But the ending of the book was like, I can't have sex with everything. I'm going to go drown myself in the sea. Like, oh my God.
Damn it, Zeus.
Seriously, this woman was trying to be Zeus. Oh.
Nope, those ones, though.
You just disappeared out of thin air because there was a fish under you. You ought to know better than to pick up a fish in a dungeon.
So I guess the flamethrower is high enough that it can't grab me?
Or ninja fish can't catch you when you're on fire. Eh?
You know, if you do the thing
where I'm touching my head like Daniel McNinja does.
Or like
because he did it first.
He did, but you know, there's the meme that
yeah, but just because some famous guy does it doesn't mean that a comic book character didn't do it first.
Pat, you are mistaken. It's
Oh my God!
That is exactly what it means.
Oh, I got a much better look at what happened there, and that is not okay.
Nope.
That's terrifying.
I'm gonna try the flamethrower this time and see if maybe it is a height thing.
I'm gonna maintain my original assertion that it's a fire thing. They can't catch you because they would get a mouthful of flamethrower. Burning gases are a great deterrent to putting something in your mouth. Although one would think that would work on more smokers than it does, but, you know, to each their own. Yeah, I went there, I guess.
You did?
I did.
I didn't realize we were doing a PSA episode.
Tonight, on a very special episode of ETA Plays, don't fall off the ice floes.
Ice level.
The more you know.
Don't play ice levels? We'll get this. Okay.
It looks like we've got another ice world. Slide around we go.
Do you know what's funny?
What?
you first did that on the Jack and Daxter app. So
I know I had sung that before. I didn't know it was another Jack and
yeah, it
Daxter
was another
game.
Jack and Daxter game.
Oh, that's great.
So we'll see you next time, folks. I'm gonna get across this.
We have come full circle.
Yeah, we'll be on the other side. So
At
take
last,
care,
the circle of life, and it moves on.